So you want to be a player, but your wheels ain't flying. You gotta hit us up to get a pimped out ride.
You've got to pimp my ride.
Hello, all my sirs, mateys, and ladies out there. How's it going, Brad Wheel, and also known as Jimmy J57, and welcome back to another episode of GTA 5 Pimp My Ride. And what do we have today? The beautiful new Rapid GT Classic. I would have done this a little bit sooner. I know it came out on Tuesday, but of course I am back at university now, so I'm very busy with classes and all that kind of sort of stuff. Didn't have a chance until the weekend now to actually record it. But that's what we're going to be doing today. So check out this beauty. This is our new sports classic car added into the game. Kind of the second half of the Smugglers Run DLC. So we'll pop off the roof here. We'll head over into our lovely Los Angeles Customs where we're going to customize it today. Now, it actually does look pretty nice spawned in yellow here. I'm not going to lie. This car does have a lot of customization options though. It has bumpers, it has hoods, it has roof stuff, it has spoilers, it has skirts, like everything you can get on this car. Tons of modifications. Let's get right into the customization of this vehicle right here. It is very nice, and one thing I'll actually point out is the inside. Check out, I'll do a first person view later, but just check out the inside. Look at all those wood accents all over the dashboard. That actually looks really sick. It's a very nice, like, classic look for the car. Anyway, so let's go through them. We got the max out armor brakes. Now we're onto bumpers. So we got the classic bumper, the sports bumper, and then we have two different kinds of racer bumpers. So we can get the racer logos in just with the chrome bumper, or we can get it in white. Now, I don't know how I feel. This car does have a lot of modifications with the kind of racing logos on them for the car, and I don't actually like that look as much. I feel like for this one, I might just go with the classic bumper. I kind of like the way that one looks. Nice and classic look for the car. Again, we have the classic rear bumper, and then we have the heavy rear bumper with them closer together, and then we can have those kind of ribs a little bit farther out. I think I kind of just like, I either like the far out heavy ones, or I like just the classic bumper as well. You know what? Classic front and back bumper. It's just, you know, it's the look I like on the car. So let's keep going. We got engine, fully modified hood. Now there's like 1,001 freaking hood options for this car, so let's go through them. We got the stock vented, the classic hood, the classic vented hood, sports hood, sports vented. We got the American hood, and then we get a little bit crazier with all the bug catchers. So let's just go through them. I'm not going to name them all out. It just goes back and forth with the single and triple bug catchers and a whole bunch of different exhaust systems, which is actually pretty crazy. This one being the craziest, this last one here on the list. That one's a little over the top, but I do actually like having the exhaust pipes down along the skirt there. That actually, I like that look. So I might go with the single bug catcher up top. I'm not sure what kind of color I want, so I don't want the red to interfere with that. So I'm just gonna go with the single one. That looks nice to me. Next we got headlight covers. So do we want stock? We can go with the rally covers with either primary, secondary, or black. And then we can also go with these GT primary or secondary light colors, which is, you know, just covers the light completely. Kind of adds a different just mesh grille on the front. I don't know, not the look I'm going for. You know what? I actually might go with just the stock headlight covers. I don't know if I like these rally ones as much. It looks a little odd to me, so I just like those stock ones. That's really nice. Now, hood catches. We can go with the front edge catches, close hoop catches. Oh my god, they have such crazy names. And then we got the back edge hoop catches. So I kind of like the ones in the front, just a little wider out there, the front edge loops. So we're going to throw those on. Headlights now. We got some light options. We want Xenon Lights. You know what? A classic car like this, I think I might actually go with the stock lights. I'm going to put the stock lights on there. You'll find with this car, it does have a very classic look to it. So some stuff I almost don't want to change too much, just because it's sometimes can be a little over the top. Now we got liveries, which are really cool. So let's see what we got here. We got the classic white stripes, classic black stripes. We got the retro stripes, which with this yellow like the stock yellow that it spawned in with, it almost looks similar to like an SS Camaro, like the classic look for the SS Camaro with the yellow and those black racing stripes. Of course, it's an Aston Martin V8, so we're not going to be doing that to it, but it is definitely a cool look, and it would look great on a classic car because it is such like kind of an iconic look for classic cars. Anyway, moving along, we have the old school racer. We got the auto exotic black and white with different numbers you can see there. We got the zero gas black and white, and then we got the globe oil, and we got the hot rod, which this hot rod livery actually reminds me so much of the Buccaneer lowrider where you can actually choose that livery with the flames up the front. I think that's actually how I customize it for my Pimp My Ride on that, so I'll probably stay away from the hot rod one. Just, it makes me feel like this car is too much of a lowrider. Out of all of these though, I feel like just the classic white are going to be the ones for me. Now, I'm going to have to pick a color that matches that a little bit better. If I was doing this yellow, obviously it's on the car right now, I would probably be choosing the black, because black and yellow, of course, go amazing together. Now into the mirrors, we got these stock mirrors, which are chrome, matching a lot of the other chrome accents on the car. We got the primary color mirrors, secondary color, vintage chrome, or vintage primary or secondary. So, I don't know what I like. I kind of actually like those vintage mirrors. Those look nice. I might go with the vintage chrome mirrors, just because this car does have a lot of chrome accenting, so it actually does look very nice on there. Plates, doesn't really matter too much. I'll just leave that as is. Now, color on the car. I'll just show you quickly where these secondary color accents are. It's actually just on the front hood here, and of course, if I did the mirrors and the bumpers to match, it would also be on those. Now, what do we want for the primary color? So I think I'm going to be making the primary color and secondary color the same, because I don't really want to make the hood any different. Now, something like, I don't know, something like one of these graphites would actually look really cool. Like something like this graphite right here would be a very cool color for this car. But I'm going to go down a little bit further. Reds. Reds are a great color combination on whatever car you want. They're just like a gimme. Red will always look good on almost any car. Of course, we got that the yellow paint job that we have on there right now with that pearlescent. It is actually a very nice color. And if I did go with black, it actually would be a very cool color combination. Blue. I actually like that midnight blue. Did you see that? I like that. I'm gonna go change the hood quickly so you get the full feel of it. Obviously, with that bright yellow hood in the way, you're not getting the full. There we go. Look at that, with the midnight blue, I really like that. That's nice. Just a darker color to make that, you know, white stripes kind of pop a little bit. I'll go back into primary for a sec, because we actually do need a pearlescent. So we have the racing blue on there right now, but I might bump it up just to ultra blue to make it a little bit brighter. I actually like that. That's really nice. Alright, so we're going to continue on with that. What do we think? Crew emblem? Right in the front there, got the JJ57 crew emblem right in the front. You know what? No, we're going to pass on that one. But we'll go on to the interior. Our lovely wood interior. I actually dig this interior. This is nice. I fuck with this interior. So we can actually change the trim color. What the hell does that mean? We can change the trim color on the interior, which is actually very nice. You know what I like? So I feel like I kind of want to make it sort of white related to make it similar to the stripes, but I actually do like this bluish silver because it's more on the gray side, but also looks a lot like, I don't know, just like a dark white, if that makes any sort of sense. That's kind of like, of course, that's what gray is, but you know what? It's all in my head. I don't know what I'm talking about. I'm just crazy. Don't worry about me. We got the respray done. The inside looks great. The exterior looks great. Let's move on. We got roll cages, more interior work to be done. You know what? I'm thinking the roll cage. We're going to do the roll cage. We're putting it on. Roof. What do we got? We got primary color sunstrip, secondary color sunstrip, and then we have both the ones with the racing logos on them. The Dewbauchee logos. I don't know how I feel with the Dewbauchee logos. We're kind of going with an unbranded car right now, but I don't know. Sunstrips. You know what? I've never been a fan of sunstrips. I don't like them. I'm keeping the stock roof. I don't want that sunstrip cap. Skirts. Primary color skirt or secondary colored skirt, it's the same thing no matter what, and the primary skirt is cheaper. We're gonna go with it. We already got that lovely chrome exhaust pipe down the side. We don't need a chrome skirt on there as well. We're gonna put that primary color on there. Now, spoilers. There's a couple spoiler options here. We got the black spoiler in the back, just a nice little one down there. We can get it in primary color and secondary color, which are, of course, the same. And then we can get it in Dewbauchee white. Let me just flip so you can actually see it better. Dewbauchee white and Dewbauchee black. And of course, that's, oh my god, you can see that pearlescent shine very well. And then, of course, the black one on the back there. Now, I don't know what it is. Normally, you guys probably know, I love spoilers. I love spoilers on a whole bunch of cars. But for some reason, this car, it just isn't doing it for me. I feel like a lot of things I'm not actually putting on this car. I'm keeping very, very conservative, which, you know what, I actually like. Other than the hood, you know, hood's fucking massive over here with this giant bug catcher and the exhaust stuff. But other than that, I just like a simple look for this car. The bumpers and the spoilers and stuff don't need to be crazy for this car to look really nice. Now, suspension will drop that shit like it's hot. We got transmission, turbo tuning, of course. Wheels, they're already nice. So those are muscle rims. I believe they're called Muscle Freak or Blacktop. I'm not as good with my. Let's see what they are. Oh, they are Muscle Freak. There you go. They are Muscle Freak. Now, what are the black? These are black tops. That's what I was thinking. Yeah, so these are the Muscle Freaks that are on there already. A little bit different tire, but the same rim. So I think what I'll do is I actually really like that rim, and I might just change it so I get the chrome version of that rim, And then what I might do is I might actually put custom tires on there. I don't know why. I'm feeling the custom tires on this car. We'll go bulletproof tires as well. Tire smoke, I'll just go with a black. And then all we have left to do is the windows. I'll just go with the light smoke. You know what? I'll just go with the light smoke on this one. And we are all done this beauty. Let's take it outside. We got a little bit of sunlight left. So let's pop out in the sunlight and see if we can see that lovely pearlescent shine. Headlights. There we go. Get our headlights on. Very nice. Let's take this car for a little bit of a spin. Alright, there we go. In the sun. Check out that pearlescent shine. Alright, very nice. The ultra blue pearlescent on the midnight blue of the car. The white stripes all around. Very nice. You know what? I actually really like this car. It's a very nice car. And you'll notice if you guys actually get one of these for yourself, they are very expensive. They're like almost 900K. I think it's 885 off the store. But you'll notice when you actually get them, especially when they've been tuned, that they have very interesting handling. It's kind of wonky, but it is actually really good if you can learn to control it. So like, you can actually pull into a corner and it'll dig really deep into that corner really fast. You just got to learn to actually control, you know, coming out of the corner a little bit. I found driving this thing around. But other than that, once you've driven it around for a little bit, it actually is a very good sports classic car. Almost, you know, it almost rivals some of the sports cars that we have in the game. It's probably faster than some of them. I would, you know what, I'd love to see a speed test on this versus some of the sports cars in the game, because I think it might actually rival some of the low-end sports cars, because it is actually a very good sports classic. And I've noticed recently that Rockstar has been releasing a lot of amazing sports classic cars, like, you know, the Turismo Classic and our Rent-A-New recently are both very good sports classic cars. So, you know, there's another lovely vehicle for us in the game. Lots of customizations on this one. And that concludes this episode of GTA 5 Pimp My Ride. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Remember, leave a like, comment, and subscribe down below if you've not already. And as always, have a good day.